Welcome back to Auto Rush Motors, your trusted channel for everything on two wheels. Today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting motorcycles of 2026, the all-new Bajaj Dominar 400. If you're a rider who loves power, comfort, and style all packed into one aggressive street machine, this bike is definitely going to grab your attention. Bajaj has always had a reputation for pushing boundaries, and the Dominar series has been their flagship statement for riders who want premium performance without burning a hole in their pockets. The 2026 Dominar 400 is here, and it's sharper, smarter, and stronger than ever. At first glance, the design immediately commands respect. The muscular tank, the sculpted body lines, and the wider stance make it look like a true power cruiser. The LED headlamp design has been refined, with sharper DRLs that give the bike a very premium identity on the road, almost like a beast with glowing eyes ready to pounce. Bajaj has also paid attention to aerodynamics this time. You can notice the subtle changes in the fairing and tank shrouds, which not only enhance the style but also help in smoother wind flow at higher speeds. The alloy wheel design has been refreshed too, giving it a more futuristic and sporty vibe. Now, moving to what most riders are really curious about, the heart of the machine. The 2026 Dominar 400 carries forward its proven 373cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine, but Bajaj has tuned it to meet the latest emission norms while squeezing out more refinement and mid-range punch. The power output stands strong, delivering around 40 horsepower with torque that comes in early, giving you that thrilling surge when you twist the throttle. Whether you're sprinting through city traffic, cruising on the highway, or taking it uphill on twisting mountain roads, the engine feels responsive, refined, and confident. Bajaj has worked on vibration reduction as well, which was something earlier riders had pointed out. The result is a smoother ride even at higher RPMs, which makes long-distance touring a lot more comfortable. Speaking of touring, the Dominar 400 has always been considered the poor man's touring machine, but in a very positive way. It's affordable compared to bigger displacement tourers, yet it packs features that make it extremely travel-friendly. The 2026 version takes it up a notch. The seating has been reworked with better cushioning for both rider and pillion, the handlebars have been slightly adjusted for a more upright riding stance, and the suspension setup now comes with improved damping. This means potholes, rough roads, and even off-beat trails can be handled with more confidence. The front telescopic forks and rear mono-shock setup give you a balance of sporty handling and comfortable cruising, which is exactly what a Dominar rider looks for. Safety and braking have also seen upgrades. Bajaj continues to offer dual-channel ABS as standard, with disc brakes on both ends that provide sharp bite and controlled stopping power. The braking system feels more progressive this year, giving riders the confidence to push the bike harder without worrying about sudden slips. And when we talk about pushing harder, we can't ignore the handling. Despite its bulky look, the Dominar 400 handles city traffic surprisingly well. The weight distribution is improved, the center of gravity feels well planted, and on highways, the bike stays rock solid even at triple-digit speeds. That planted stability is something riders have always appreciated about the Dominar, and this 2026 model maintains that character beautifully. Technology is another area where Bajaj has stepped up. The instrument cluster now comes fully digital with a split display setup, giving you real-time information like gear position, fuel range, navigation assist, and even smartphone connectivity. Riders can pair their phones using the Bajaj Ride app to access call alerts, music control, and turn-by-turn navigation. This is a huge plus for long-distance riders who don't want to mount a separate GPS device. The backlit switchgear, improved charging ports, and better overall ergonomics make the riding experience very modern and user-friendly. Let's also talk about the exhaust note. The Dominar has always had a meaty, bass-heavy exhaust, and enthusiasts love that. For 2026, Bajaj has retained that throaty growl but refined it slightly to meet noise regulations. It still sounds aggressive and commands attention, especially when you accelerate on open roads. It's not just a bike you ride, it's a bike that announces your presence. Fuel efficiency is always a big question for Indian riders and other global markets where the Dominar sells. Despite being a powerful 400cc machine, Bajaj has managed to balance performance with efficiency. Riders can expect an average of around 28 to 32 km per liter depending on riding conditions, which is respectable for a bike of this segment. Add to that the 13-liter fuel tank, and you're looking at a decent touring range before the next fuel stop. Now let's discuss who exactly this bike is meant for. If you are someone who wants a daily city commuter, This might feel a little heavy, but once you get used to it, the Dominar handles city duties well. If you are a highway cruiser, this bike is absolutely perfect because it sits comfortably at high speeds without stressing the engine. And if you are an adventure enthusiast who occasionally goes off-road, the suspension and torque delivery will still support you decently. In short, the Dominar 400 is a versatile machine that caters to multiple riding personalities. It's not a hardcore supersport, it's not a lightweight commuter, and it's not a pure adventure bike, but it gives you a little bit of everything, making it a very unique proposition in the Indian and global markets. Price-wise, Bajaj has always been aggressive, and the 2026 Dominar 400 continues that tradition. While the exact price might vary depending on your city or country, Bajaj has positioned it competitively against rivals like the KTM Duke 390, Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, and Honda CB300. What makes it stand out is the value for money quotient. For the features, performance, and road presence it offers, the Dominar continues to be a bike that punches above its weight. To wrap it all up, the 2026 Bajaj Dominar 400 is not just an upgrade, it's a statement that Bajaj wants to keep dominating the mid-capacity motorcycle segment. It's muscular, it's feature-packed, it's comfortable for long rides, and it still manages to stay within an affordable bracket. For riders who want a single bike that can do it all, the Dominar 400 remains one of the best options on the market. That's it for today's deep dive into the 2026 Bajaj Dominar 400. If you enjoyed this review and want to stay updated with the latest launches, road tests, and riding experiences, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Auto Rush Motors, and press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Ride safe, ride hard, and I'll catch you in the next video.